Okay, here's a reading update. There's Verde. And Miss Hedwig is still behaving as though she's serious about sitting on those eggs. She is still on medication. I think she got an internal infection from being egg-bound, but the medication clearly makes her feel a lot better. And she has got 4 eggs in there. For some reason, there always seems to be one that she's not really quite sitting on. It's kind of hanging out to the side, so maybe she's rejected it. But anyway, I think she's finally on the move. Here is Sparky, and his lady has been a serious sitter for quite a while now. Let's look in there at her. See, now here's the difference between one that's guarding their eggs and one that's actually sitting on them. She's got them all gathered under here. She's kind of fluffed up. Those 5 eggs are seriously being incubated. Here's Frost and Miss Cinnamon, whose cere is a light brownish color and starting to get a little crust on it. These two move like snails, but at least they're doing something, so I'm willing to leave them. Here is Aqua. His lady is on 7 eggs because she laid 6 and I slid 1 in there. Let's see if we can take a peek. She's a serious sitter. See that? Fluffed up. There they go. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it's clear that one of those eggs is still yellowish pink while the rest are all dark. So either it was the last one laid or it's in an infertile one. Here's Sprite and his lady. She may be the first to hatch. Oh, she's going to jump out for us. There's her eggs, and I see a whole lot of solid dark eggs there. I think every single one of those eggs is going to hatch a baby. I'm so happy for this girl. This is her 3rd try, and I think it's going to work out this time because she's feeling well. There's no signs of Giardia relapse. Her little poops are normal and have shrunk back down again. Their poops get really big when they're laying eggs. She stopped laying eggs probably a week and a half ago. So, and her poops got small again. Fancy and Blue is not happening. I took the nest box off and I am going to separate them. I don't know what's going on with Fancy, but she just is not going there. So I'm going to put her in the unbonded female flight and him in the unbonded male flight and leave them there for a while and try them with somebody else. Because I don't know if she associates him with previous failure or if she's just not ever going to breed, but it's not working. So I'm breaking them up. I took the nest box off and I just fed them and everything, so I'll leave them in here and tomorrow I'll shift them. Here is Bubba, and his pretty baby girl laid her first egg. I could tell she was working on it for a couple of days. Now, she is acting like she's sitting already. She's covering that egg and not going to move. Some hens do start sitting the instant they lay an egg, and she has been so gung-ho for this that maybe that's what she's going to do. But earlier she came out to get something to eat, and I peeked, and there is definitely an egg in there. These two are making their way along, you know, playing in the nest box. They've only been in here for, what, about 5 or 6 days, but they're definitely making the moves, and we'll get there eventually. These two, I don't know. They're just, I interrupted them just when they were getting serious, and although she goes in and out of that nest box all the time, her cere has turned a lighter tan color, and I'm not sure they're going to go there. So I'm going to watch them for a little while longer. If I don't see any serious movement, I will pull them and put them in the bonded flight so that they get to stay together and try them again in September. I have a group forming for September attempts. So, let's see. And these two, if you take a look at Lilith's cere, when she first started, she was dark brown on one side and pure white on the other side. And now, her cere, the dark brown side got a little lighter, the pure white side is turning tan, and she's starting to get a little crusted. So, I think she's moving towards breeding. See, it's starting to match instead of being total opposites. And I do see her and Razzle over here discussing things. It's still a loose, I don't see a lot of giant love happening, but they're thinking about it. So I'll leave the two of them at it. I haven't, my two cockatiels here, every time I open the cage, they open the box, they want to kill me. And I don't think they've hatched anything yet. I kill you. I kill you. She won't kill me. Arrgh. There's some eggs over there. Nothing hatched yet, I don't think. So, that's the breeding update.